that.
We'll see if the Dons can rally back here. Blake Williams serving. McCracken cracks one.
McCracken bringing the heat on that one. Right down the line, right out the door.
That's kill number 2 for Will, the senior opposite hitter and setter. Chargers now just 3 points away from a Game 1 win here at Sovine. That serve falls in, an ace. First of the night for Arudian. He had 18 digs on defense in their loss to Westlake about 15 days ago. Hammer job by Smythe is long. Boy, the Dons just crashing the ball, but it's too deep. And it is game point for Dos Pueblos. A little bit shocking right now at 24-13. Tartler blocked. Dons will get another chance. Anderson. Great effort there by Rory Van Wickel, but unable to come up with it. Dons get the point, but still a very comfortable edge for DP.
DP definitely looks at home.
Boy, they have come roaring out of the gates. I don't think the Dons expected this at all. I certainly didn't. Arudian, and that'll be a hand call into the net against Jacob Badish. Boy, 2 points in a row for the Dons. That'd be the biggest rally of this game to this point. It's been all DP. McCracken puts it away. And the Chargers win Game 1 as Will McCracken, with his 3rd kill, gives the Chargers a 25-15 win in the first game in this best-of-5 Channel League match. You see the new Image Ad Group scoreboard right there. 25-15 Dos Pueblos. Back in a minute on Cox 8.
Throughout Santa Barbara County, Cox is recognized as the leader in telecommunications for thousands of companies. When it comes to serving the business community, Cox Business is the trusted provider for phone, internet, and TV service.
Wilson Printing prides itself on delivering fast, consistent services to our customers. Cox Business is a true partner who delivers effective, reliable services to meet the needs of our growing business.
Learn how Cox Business will work for you.
That's the sound of Santa Barbara Backbeat. Get a look behind the performance and see the people that make a difference using music in our community.
It's great. It's huge.
Get the beat and watch Santa Barbara Backbeat Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8:30 p.m. only on Cox 8. Check it out.
Cox 8 Sports presents high school volleyball. The Santa Barbara Dons and Coach Arneson bring an energized team to Sovine Gymnasium. The Dos Pueblos Chargers and Coach Hughes notch up the crosstown rivalry. Cox 8 Sports presents high school volleyball. Don't miss the action. Santa Barbara Dons take on the Dos Pueblos Chargers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 8 p.m. Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. only on Cox 8 Sports.
So, you got DSL from the phone company?
Sure did, buddy.
Did you know DSL doesn't have Power Boost for that extra burst of speed when you need it most?
No Power Boost? Wow. Makes me wonder what else I don't know.
Do you know you have personal space issues?
Chargers 25-15 in Game 1. Teams switch benches as they do in each game, so the coaching staffs are right next to their kids. And we're ready for Game 2. Gavin Trudeau, the 6'2 sophomore setter and outside hitter for Santa Barbara, as the Dons will try to rebound from a rare Game 1 loss. Nice block there by the co-captains, and they're going to say McCracken was on the line under the net So Smythe and Anderson get the first point of game 2 Santa Barbara's way. Once again, Trudeau played great over the weekend, splitting setter duties at the DP Invitational. Larinen with the kill. Makes it 1-1.
Larinen with a nice hit, just able to sneak it right in front of Anderson. Wasn't able to come up with that one.
To the 6'4" junior Larinen, who can shoot the J and get a few kills, his first of the match. 1-1, game 2. Smythe from the outside makes it 2-1 Dons.
Actually, they called that one wide.
Oh, you're right. Dons were celebrating. That's what I was going off of, but you're right. They've called that out. So it's 2-1 DP. Good job, Eagle Eye. McCracken is blocked. Roof job, number 1 of the match by the big 6'8" co-captain Clifford Anderson.
That was one heck of a roof by Anderson. No getting by that one.
And the Dons celebrated that time and got the point to knot it at 2. Larinen from the outside. Chargers get a bad set again and will take the lead. Boy, Santa Barbara's passing has not been precision perfect, and it's cost them here several times in the early going.
Mestis with a good job coming up with that one and getting it back over the net for a point.
Second kill of the match for Robbie Mestis. 3-2 Chargers. Santa Barbara answers back as they get the point off the block. Alex Beadle hitting it off Larinen out of bounds. Point Santa Barbara. Nick Clark back to serve for the Dons. They trail 1-0. Best of 5 here at Dos Pueblos. Second game of the Channel League season. Both teams are 1-0 in league play. This is a crucial early season match. Larinen, did it find the inbounds line? It did. 4-3 Chargers.
Larinen with a nice spike there, able to paint that back line for a point.
Boy, it has got to be tough for these officials. They know the lines, but yet there are so many of them on the court for all the different sports, whether it's basketball or badminton or volleyball. Very difficult sometimes in the heat of the moment, but these officials have done a great job so far as Santa Barbara gets a point. Anderson again knots it at 4 apiece. Clifford will check out for the moment as Casey Slott will come in, the 6'3" sophomore. Older brother Crosby Slott, a baseball player at UC Irvine, former Dons pitcher. Casey fires one over. Speaking of firing one over, Dos Pueblos with a point there. Robbie Mestis crushes that one home.
McCracken with a nice set, and Robbie bringing the heat. Excellent job.
You're right, beautiful set. Let's take a look at the replay. That was a great quick set, and Mestis hammers it home for a 5-4 Charger lead. Dons come back with their ammo. That's Alex Smythe as he blasts one right down the middle to knot things at 5. Alex Smythe nailed 20 kills in their match over San Marcos last Thursday. That was at John Lee Court. Smythe has been in double figures in kills, Jeff, the first 4 matches of the year.
Impressive stat.
And he's an impressive player. This time it goes off Smythe's right arm. Kyle Hoffman will get the kill. Chargers in a seesaw second game, leading 6-5. Jacob Badish back to serve for Dos Pueblos. Chargers off to an excellent start in their home gym. See if the Dons can answer back from that first game loss. Hoffman knocks it over, a little tip. Save by Dos Pueblos. Trudeau with the set, and Smythe is blocked by McCracken. And the Charger fans roar on that one.
McCracken comes up with the big roof there at the net. Gets up well.
Blake Dorfman on the pregame said he could do it all. We just saw a block besides his ability to set and spike. That one long by Badish gives the Dons their 6th point. As you look at the scoreboard there, 7-6 DP. It's not a first quarter football score. We'll be back with that in the fall, of course, on award-winning Cox 8. McCracken is blocked, and they're going to say into the net, point Dons. Nice play. Roman Tartler was leading the block. You see him right there. The 6'6" senior middle blocker. Tied at 7. Ball is out. Boy, I don't know if it's nerves, adrenaline. What's the story? We're seeing a lot of serves fly out of bounds.
We are. Fortunately for the Dons, not as many as we saw the first game so far. They seem to settle down a little bit, but definitely need to take better control of the ball.
Well, those are gift points. First to 25. They go fast, these games, and every point is crucial between these two teams. Chargers the benefactor on that one. Leading 8-7 as Hoffman is set to serve. Referee over at the scorers table briefly to check on some details. Tartler, Arudian with a great dig. Now Tartler again is blocked at the net. That's going to be a roof for Dos Pueblos. Michael Ellsworth was there along with Hoffman.
Ellsworth doing a good job of elevating at the net, able to stop the ball.
First block of the night for Ellsworth. Chargers 9, Dons 7, game 2. Smythe is roofed again. McCracken does the honors to make it 10-7 Dos Pueblos.
McCracken all over the court this second game.
And the smile says it all as well. His second block of the match has the Chargers with their biggest lead in game 2. 10-7. Great action here. Production manager, director tonight, Brock Hoffman. Technical director, Lou Fontana. Mike Johansson, our editor. JT Mensch, our floor director. Congratulations to JT, the new host of Cox's Community Connection. She's going to do an outstanding job in that role. Paul Matthew on audio. Mike Branniger, John Anthony, Brad Haskell, Michael Warner on cameras, Lars Wickstrom in replays, Jamin Laram on graphics, yours truly, John Martney, Jeff Zamora, and Blake Dorfman here from Sovine as Santa Barbara trying to utilize timeouts and gets a point there. Slot will come out, Anderson in after the Dons point. 10-8 Chargers. Gavin Trudeau, just a sophomore, floats one again into the net. Second time tonight that Gavin has misfired on his float serve. And again, DP assumes a 3-point lead as Arudian, the senior libero, goes back to serve. Dons with the set. Anderson gets the kill. That one off McCracken's left hand. Kill number 3 of the match for Anderson.
Anderson flying right in front of us. He gets up really good for a big man.
These volleyball players very agile. And again, serve long, Smythe. And the Dons having problems with that back line.
Seems to be the story so far tonight is the hitting errors.
Yes, unforced errors hurting the Dons early. 12-9, McCracken with the serve. Clark with the pass. And now Larinen had the ball come over, but they're going to say a net violation on Anderson. Gives the Chargers the point. Boy, Chris Hughes has to be so pleased with his team so far during this match. They have come to play tonight and right now are putting on a show.
That is for sure. Chargers couldn't hope for a better start.
McCracken again. Fires to Beadle in the corner. Beadle gets the return back from Trudeau. And it's point Santa Barbara. Boy, Beadle was really selling that one to the line referee. He knew it was in and finally sees the point put on the scoreboard. 13-10, Dos Pueblos here in game 2. Clark with the serve. Chargers a double block, but it's out of bounds. Gabe Duncan with the spike makes it 14-10. You look at Anderson there, and the Chargers, much more life, much more energy, body language, speaking volume so far.
You said it earlier, John McCracken, just all over the court with the sets, with the spikes. His service is amazing. The ball just sizzles out of his hand.
Wade Robinson puts one in the net there. So it's 14-11 now. And Casey Slot will go back to serve. Dons 3-1 on the year. Their only loss was to Valencia in 3 sets. That ball is long, point Santa Barbara. Kyle Hoffman with a big hit, but it went long. And Santa Barbara trying to creep themselves back into this game, now down by just 2, as Slot will serve. 14-12. Double block, point for the Dons, or is it a violation? It is. Oh, Alex Beadle thought he had it, but the officials say net violation, point Chargers.
Beadle with a good job of elevating, just reached over a little too much and hit the top of the net, got caught for the violation.
That's so tough. It's got to be when you're going full speed, full force. It's really the epitome of body control, playing around the net. Dons will get this one, though, as Slot hits it off a Charger. First kill of the night for Casey Slot. You see Wade Robinson there in the Chargers' back row. Eric Arneson looking for a substitution prior to the serve. He'll get Beadle into the game. 15-13 Dos Pueblos. Good look at Alex Beadle, a 6'4" junior. He's a hitter on all sides, outside, opposite, and middle. Block and point for the Chargers. Gabe Duncan, who's having a big second game. That's 3 kills now in game 2 for Duncan. 16-13 Dos Pueblos. See the score at the bottom of your screen. Trudeau with the set. Smythe, easy over. Chargers maintain, and McCracken, nice dig by Slot. Pushed over the net by Plock. Chargers again, but the Dons, Slot having a great game too. And finally, Smythe puts it away for Santa Barbara. That's his match high 4th kill.
Nice looking cross court kill.
That was a beautiful point. Some great digs by Slot, a couple of them one-handed from the back row. As Zach Gones will serve, and again an unforced error as the Dons put it into the net.
So far tonight, that seems to be the key to the Dons not doing too well, is just hitting errors, service errors, just really shooting themselves in the foot.
Been a combination of things, hasn't it, Jeff?
Yes.
Dos Pueblos is playing great, but Santa Barbara, way too many unforced errors. So Hoffman at 17-14, beautiful serve, an ace.
Beadle with a valiant effort.
Perfectly placed.
Nice.
Second ace of the match for Dos Pueblos. Arudian had one in game 1. 18-14. Dos Pueblos at the net. Tartler with the spike. Chargers, though, control. Larinen will be called for the double hit off the block. Point Santa Barbara. Nice job by Tartler and Smythe at the net on that play. Slot will check out for Anderson. That's been a standard substitution so far for Chad Arneson, who played on the 1991 Don CIF championship team. now in his 6th year as Santa Barbara's coach. Nice spike there by Smythe as he hammers it home to make it 18-16. Boy, he is something.
Nice looking kill there. He brought the heat on that one, that's for sure.
That's exactly what the Dons are looking for, to get into their rhythm. That was one of their best sets of the night. Charger fans don't want to see too much of that. McCracken trying to answer, but a great dig by Trudeau. Kept alive by Tartler. And now Trudeau over the net. McCracken pushes, great save there by Beadle, but his teammates unable to keep it going. Point to Dos Pueblos.
McCracken with a nice tap. Beadle sold out for that one. Excellent job, but wasn't able to come up with it.
19-16, Colerudian for the Chargers. This is game 2. Anderson is roofed by McCracken. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
6-1 versus 6-8, and 6-1 wins the battle.
McCracken is at 6-1. That's his 3rd block in the first 2 games. Wow. 20-16. Chargers won the first game 25-15. Poor pass there. Anderson had nothing to do except pass it over. And again, Santa Barbara flustered on the offensive end as the Chargers are just 4 points away from a 2-0 lead here at Sovine Gym. Timeout, Santa Barbara. They need to regroup right here.
Definitely, Santa Barbara trying to stop the flow there.
Just a reminder, tonight's high school volleyball match is brought to you by Cox Media. If you're interested in placing your advertisement here or sponsoring other televised local high school sports like these, call Cox Media today at 683-7201. Proud sponsor of high school athletics on Cox 8. It's Cox Media. Well, Jeff, a great timeout called there by Chad Arneson. The Dons have to find some answers here or risk falling behind 2-0 on the road.
Yeah, they can't risk being down 2-0, and Dos Pueblos, the momentum definitely swung their way right there, and coach had a good timeout trying to stop it while he could, and back to the action now.
Volleyball can be fickle. Hot starts can sometimes ride you to victory. A poor start can be fatal. Right now the Chargers living and riding that wave as they score again out of the timeout to make it 22-16. And Santa Barbara, who has a 39-match winning streak in Channel League play, right now being tested perhaps like none other in this last 6 years. Santa Barbara does score a point there on the serve out of bounds. 22-17. Alex Smythe back to serve for the Dons. Nice floater that Arudian handles. Larinen, but it's handled flawlessly by Smythe. Alec gets it back and puts it home. Or is it long? They're going to say long. Where the Dons thought it was in. They were clapping, but ball was clearly out. So Dos Pueblos up 23-17.
And unfortunately for Santa Barbara tonight, that's been kind of the key to the game.
Will McCracken and the Chargers coming out on all cylinders, and the Dons have not had a chance to recover or get into the match, and they're going to be 1 point away from a 2-0 lead as Gabe Duncan kills his 4th of the match. And it's set point for the Chargers at 24-17. McCracken will serve. Austin Ryder goes up, blocked. Anderson with the save. And now the Dons will stay alive on a net call against the Chargers. Boy, Smythe was diving for that ball. I don't think he was going to get it. But a net call against Dos Pueblos keeps the Dons alive in game 2. Nick Clark to serve. 24-18 Chargers. That one is out. Duncan fires wide. Don still alive, but down by 5. Nick Clark, 6'1" sophomore, outside hitter and libero.